We've been getting some packages. Our toilet has arrived. This dog showed up. Here, Sajal. Oh, Sajal's working on our logo. And here, videotape me unboxing the new toilet.
Can you pull it back a little bit?
Ooh.
He said shitter's full like 8 times already.
Wow.
Ooh.
Got our little hand push button to flush it.
Oh my god.
We got fresh water line for flushing. Oh, and here's the tank that Sajal has the job of cleaning.
I will not touch that tank.
Oh, look, it's like,
Oh, it's like
I'm leaving you and never coming back.
all your stuff's shit anyways.
Come on, Moon Pie, we're out of here. We don't need her. Come on.
No, he won't leave me. Oh, maybe he will. Oh, okay. Bye.
That's pretty cool. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Looks like my roller book bag from 4th grade.
So, now I gotta work on figuring out where to install it, how to install it.
Hey Manny, you like our new toilet? No.
So what I'm working on now is I'm trying to cut this piece of cardboard to the size of the shower pan, the shower basin that we're trying to purchase, and we want to make sure that wherever we get the hole in the shower pan, I'll take this out, put it under the car, and make sure that there's no supports or anything else in the way. I already looked, and the center of the pan should be close enough to the outside wall to where it doesn't come near the gas tank, because the gas tank sits roughly 2 feet from where the shower pan is going to be, and the hole in the shower pan is about 13 or 14 inches from that inside wall. So we've got some room to work with there, but I just need to make sure that wherever it's located here, that we're not going to run into a support. All right, so now what I can do is I can take this, I can put it under the car and square it up, and if this circle falls on a cross beam, I know that we can't purchase this one. If this circle falls on a cross beam, I know we can't purchase the center drain one, and then we'll have to look at a smaller pan. So we will go to the 38-inch pan, and I assume what that'll do is that'll push this circle 2 inches in as well. So if I'm sitting right on the cross beam here, I know that if I go 2 inches over, that pan will work. So it's little stuff like this when you're building your van that you have to be careful about. A lot of places will do returns, but with this bigger stuff, a lot of them won't. So it's just important to measure twice and purchase once, I guess, instead of cut once. So let's take this into the van and see if it works. So this is what's gonna look like roughly when it's in the van. You can see we've got some of our baseboards in, but size, left a little side on the room for the framing. But I think that's pretty much what we want as far as size goes. We don't want it to come out too far here because we do want to have access. We're still probably gonna build like a little bit of a partition here for insulation and privacy, but we needed to have access to that door. The toilet's going to be on this side, so I'll have a false back where I can pull out it's a Thetford toilet. I can pull out the tank and empty it, as opposed to drilling a hole through the outside of the van. Honestly, the little tank is bigger than that, and it's larger than that. What I went ahead and did is I just put the shower pan flush with this wall. It has a lip on it, so what we'll do is we'll build structure underneath the lip of this pan, so it'll be sitting up like this, and then I can finish the structure on top of the pan, as opposed to letting that pan have the entire lip and then build a wall. Just put the wall right on the pan. That way we can get it as close to this bulkhead as possible, without taking up, too much room. I've got rivets, so I can drill the plywood walls for the shower basically right onto this wall, so we won't need much room. And then what that does is that puts my drain center right where it needs to be. It's kind of half on this bump, half here. So if we can do that, that's perfect. So in conclusion, I'm buying the tray. So we're under the van. And like you can see, these are all the bumps that go up. And here's the one indentation, because this one pokes out on this side. So I just took a measurement of this distance, and it's pretty much from here to here is 4 inches. So if I drill, it's gonna have to go through this structural beam, and I'm really not comfortable doing that. So I'm going to see if there's anything else I can do to try to make sure that hole comes over a little bit. The shower pan has arrived, so I can start working on the framing for it and figuring out exactly where I want it to sit. The hole pretty much lines up where I had originally measured it out to be with the cardboard cutout I had, so that's good. So we shouldn't have any problems with what it hits. So now we got the shower pan. I went to Home Depot, picked up some lumber here to build a frame for it. So I'm working on getting the cuts for that. It's got about a 1-inch gap on the sides, and on the front it's at 2 inch. So I got a 2x4, or I got 2x5, 2x6, and 1x6. And this is about 5 inches off the ground, so I'm gonna cut an inch off of them, and then the base built, and then we'll get the frame built up next. I picked up some wood for that, some sides for that, and then also the plastic coating. So the base is finished. It fits really nice. I'm pretty happy with how it fits. It's not perfect, but these ends are going to kind of be sealed down anyway with some caulk, and maybe I can get like a thin piece of a little bit nicer wood to kind of cover this anyway. So that's probably what I'm going to do. It's time to do something I've been dreading. Drill a hole in the floor of my van. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. So, as you've seen before, I've measured it like 1,000 times. The issue is, if my measurements are correct, like right here is a support beam. So if I'm off just a little bit, I'll hit a support beam. I've got it pushed over pretty much as far as it'll go, just to give myself as much room as possible. But it's got to do it. Make the cut now. The lawn men are back at it. I'm going to start with a small hole, just kind of off-centered towards the driver's side. Here we go. Hold your breath. Oh, happy day, happy day. That's pretty much right where I thought it would be. So I was scared that I was gonna be a little bit too close to this, but the hole's just a 2-inch diameter, so I got an inch on either side. And look at there, whew, perfect. I love it when a plan works out. All right, now that I got the pilot hole, I'll put in this mamma jamma. Big mamma jamma. And do it. Do it, Lars. Probably have on some eye protection and ear protection. Got our sealant. This is just a little bit stronger, I think, than your normal like shower sealant. It's meant for outside, so I'm going to seal this whole circle with this. That way we just get a nice, safe, watertight, mold-resistant seal.